Good evening, comrades and ladies comrades working in the state of Maharashtra and in all over India. Canara Bank Employees Union State Committee Maharashtra wishing you a very happy International Women's Day, which we are celebrating on 8th March. And on the eve of this, we Canara Bank Employees Union State Committee Maharashtra deem fit to celebrate this year, this International Women's Day digitally, because of the coronavirus and also the other issues. We cannot gather together under the government norms, and so we are celebrating and we are wishing you a very happy Women's Day. In days to come, we are fighting, we have to fight many more challenges, but this today 8th March, Canara Bank Employees Union State Committee Maharashtra wishing you a very happy International Women's Day. Today we are at our office at Mumbai. This is my office where the Canara Bank Employees Union is. There. My teammates are also there. Municipal office bearers are with me, and the Assistant Secretary of the State and Women Council Chairman, Convener of the Maharashtra, Anita Tatte, is very much present here. I wish and welcome her on this day. Anita, please come on the dais.
नमस्कार, मेरी प्यारी सहेलियों, मैं अनीता थत्ते, असिस्टेंट सेक्रेटरी CBU, आज आपके सामने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिन के अवसर पर आप सभी को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देते हुए यहाँ उपस्थित हूँ। कॉमरेड्स, आज इस डिजिटल माध्यम द्वारा आप सभी को संबोधित करने के लिए अपनी AIBEA की वाइस प्रेसिडेंट और ऑल इंडिया वुमेन कन्वेनर कॉमरेड ललिता जोशी मैडम का भी हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। आज अपने बैंकिंग क्षेत्र में लगभग 60% के ऊपर महिला कर्मचारी अनेक स्तर पर कार्यरत है। पिछले साल कोरोना के जैसे महाभयंकर बीमारी के काल में भी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पूरा बंद होने के बावजूद हमें सभी महिलाओं ने अपने ऑफिस में जाते हुए पूरी जनता को बैंकिंग सेवा उपलब्ध कर दी थी। इन सभी महिलाओं को कैनरा बैंक एम्प्लॉयज़ यूनियन के वुमेन काउंसिल कमेटी की तरफ से लाल सलाम, लाल सलाम, लाल सलाम। 8 मार्च यह दिन पूरी दुनिया में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिन करके मनाया जाता है, मगर मुझे नाज है डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी का और सावित्रीबाई फुले जी का, जिन्होंने भारतीय संविधान तहत हम महिलाओं को सबलीकरण और आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए सराहना काम कर दिया है। आज इस महिला दिन के उपलक्ष्य में बैंकिंग क्षेत्र में काम करने वाली मेरी सारी महिला साथियों का मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ और सदैव सजग रहने के सलाह भी देती हूँ, क्योंकि आज पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक प्राइवेटाइजेशन की तरफ बढ़ रहा है। ऑलरेडी सरकार के स्तर पर बहुत जारी कोशिश चालू है। इस प्राइवेटाइजेशन का विरोध करने के लिए आने वाले 15 और 16 मार्च को स्ट्राइक की घोषणा कर दी गई है। आज इस इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे के अवसर पर इस माध्यम से सभी बैंक कर्मचारियों को आह्वान करती हूँ कि 15 और 16 मार्च का ये 2 दिन जो स्ट्राइक रखा है वो हड़ताल बैंक बंद करके हमें यशस्वी करके दिखाना है। AIBA जिंदाबाद, CBU जिंदाबाद, कामगार एकता जिंदाबाद, वुमेन्स यूनिटी जिंदाबाद, लॉन्ग लिव, लॉन्ग लिव।
Thank you, Anita. I am very proud that you are leading the movement, and particularly the Women Council in Maharashtra, and very ably, and I am wishing you a very best luck, and all my human comrades, those who are working in the state committee and also in the state of Maharashtra, Canara Bank Employees Union, wishing you a very happy Women's International Day. We all will be together and we will fight all our challenges which are encountering today with us by all forces, and I am confident that in days to come we will unitedly fight. And today in this union office, my principal office bearers also with me. I will introduce them. One of my principal office bearer already you have met, that is Anita is there. Then Bhaskar Kundar is there. Bhaskar Kundar is our assistant secretary, and he is also wishing you to all our women comrades on this eve of the Women's International Day. Bhaskar, please give your best wishes to them.
नमस्कार, मैं भास्कर कुंदर, असिस्टेंट सेक्रेटरी CBU महाराष्ट्र। 8 मार्च इंटरनेशनल वुमेंस डे का बारे में आप सभी को बधाई देता हूँ।
थैंक यू
Thank you,
कॉम्रेड्स,
thank you.
थैंक यू। और आज मैं सभी महिला साथियों को इतना ही कहूँगा कि अनीता मैडम ने जो आपको एक बहुत ही इंस्पायरेशनल स्पीच दिया है, उसमें 15 और 16 मार्च का जो आने वाले दिनों में जो हड़ताल की घोषणा की है, यह हड़ताल की घोषणा क्यों की करती है, आपको खबर है कि निजीकरण का धोखा अपने द्वार पर खड़ा है। ये निजीकरण, ये प्राइवेटाइजेशन ऑफ this our own public sector banks, the threats are before us, and today it is our bounded duty to participate actively in 2-day strike, whatever the rally is or whatever it may be. The calls will be come from the AIB and Canara Bank Employees Union office in the state of Maharashtra. I am confident that all my colleagues, including women members, they will actively participate and surely make this strike a very grand success. On this eve, while concluding my speech, I will say once more, Anita, to wish you on this day.
Hello friends, wishing you all happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
Thank you comrades, thank you. AIBA Zindabad,
जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद
CBU Zindabad,
जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद
Women's Unity Zindabad.
जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद
Long live, long live.
Long live,
long live
Women's Unity, long live.
long live long live
Good evening, comrades. Today, amongst us, Comrade Lalita Joshi. Lalita Joshi in Maharashtra and India doesn't need a very introduction, because a dynamic leader who is leading the banking movement at all India level. Lalita Joshi is the Joint Secretary of AIBA and also the convener of All India Women Council AIBA, and also the Vice President of Maharashtra State Bank Employees Federation is amongst us. And at the outset I am very much thankful to her, because of her busy schedule she has given us a time to Canara Bank Employees Union, and she is very much here to address and also wish on this Women's International Day. I warmly welcome Lalita Joshi and request her to deliver a speech on this eve of International Women's Day. Lalita Joshi, please welcome.
Greetings to all on the occasion of International Women's Day. This is a digital program organized by Canara Bank Employees Union Maharashtra State. It is a very good initiative to reach the women and other bank employees across the country. This year International Women's Day is to be observed in a much serious manner, because the history of International Women's Day has always been known to struggle for human rights, to struggle for women rights, to struggle for societal needs. And now we have seen the attacks of the government on the bankmen, on the public sector banks, on the public sector undertakings across the country, different sectors. You have seen that there is an attack by the present government. In spite of the pandemic situation, the government policies went ahead with the proposal of mergers. They implemented the mergers of so many banks, and now they are announced privatization of banks in the budget session. They have taken advantage of this pandemic situation and gone ahead with their policies, which is their political agenda. But we as employees must understand that this is an attack not only on the public sector bank employees, but it is an attack on the economy and the common man. I must congratulate all the women in the banks who have been Corona warriors right from day one. Day one, our roles, our responsibilities have increased both at workplace as well as the domestic front. In the domestic front, to take care of the household chores as well as giving family food from home. In the office, at the office front, we have seen that the 50% staff were working, so our workload also was increasing from when it moved from 50% to 100%. We had to face the customers and of course exposure to the virus. So I salute all of you for the work you all have done, for the social identification programs all of you have undertaken across the country, And this day of International Women's Day, we have to see it from a wider perspective, because the attack is not only on public sector banks, the attack is on public sector undertakings, the attack is on entire public sector of the country. The present government policy is moving to sell the country. They are moving from the Nehruvian socialism to corporate capitalism, and that is what we must understand. The history of International Women's Day, as I said before, is for fighting for our rights, and there is an attack on women when privatization takes place. There is an attack on recruitment for the youth when this privatization is taking place. There is an attack on reservation policy where deserving students will not get proper jobs, because it is the responsibility of the state to provide job opportunities, and the government, present government, is shirking from this responsibility. That is why it is very important that we should make this strike on March 15th and 16th a very successful one. It cannot remain isolated to bank employees, it has to become a movement, and that is why, taking advantage of this 8th March International Women's Day, let us make it a program not only for the day but for the week and for the month, to move across to customers, to move across to self-help groups, to convince our families, to convince the people around us, and make it a movement. Then only the government can take a back seat. Otherwise, it is not possible to win this task alone as bank employees. We have to work hard. Online petitions have taken place. I'm sure, I'm quite confident all of you have already signed the online petitions, are moving on Twitter through the social media campaigns. If you have not done, please do so. It is very important. Then only our voice will be heard. We have seen how the farmers are agitating, but still they cannot see the light of the day. But they have not lost the spirit. We may have to work much more, or we have to work in unison with society, because this is not only our fight, it is for the common man. International Women's Day 2021 is a point of concern even to the United Nations, to ILO, because gender equality is taking a back seat. In fact, there is a point of concern that gender equality is moving almost 25 years backwards. So we have to really struggle for on this front also to move towards parity, to move towards gender equality, and I am sure our bank women will definitely leave no stone unturned to fight for our rights. AIBA's slogan of the Women's Council for today is fight against privatization. WFTU's slogan for International Women's Day is for good health and safety at workplace and against domestic violence, because in this pandemic situation across the country we have seen that domestic violence has increased. May not be definitely in India, but also across the country. Definitely in India too it has, but the reported cases may not be that much, but internationally it has increased. So we have to keep all this in mind. Celebrating this day is one thing, and observing this day is another thing. The situation presently is a very serious situation. So while we celebrate being a woman, we should also remember that the importance of this day is of the working class, and the seriousness of the situation calls for a serious agitation. I am sure we can all move ahead, we can all march ahead with conviction, because women are the best communicators. We will spread the message, we give confidence to our organization that we will leave no stone unturned. You are all aware that United Forum of Bank Unions has given a call for strike on 15th and 16th March. This is a very important strike. It is a historical strike. It is a strike of patriotism. That is why we have to see that we make this strike 100% success. In this pandemic situation, in some states it may be possible to have a demonstration, in some places it may not be possible to have a rally. But we have to move to spread this message, to make it successful. On International Women's Day, AIBA has given a badge against privatization, which I request each and every women employee to wear this badge in our fight for privatization. You can move towards your building. People on 15th and 16th, concentrate only on making this strike a success in your own way. Attend the rally if there is a call, attend a demonstration if there is a call. AIBA circular is already sent to all of you. Follow whatever program is possible within your state, within your bank, and move ahead and make this strike a very successful one, because it is, again I say, it is not only for us, it is for the common man. Why privatization is going to affect the common man? It is going to hurt the women, because you know what the private sector banks policies are. How it will affect our working hours, how it will affect our balance of home environment and working environment. It will affect the youth of the country, because employment opportunities, job opportunities will become very less. It will also affect the reservation policies. So deserving students who would have got a job, a good secure job, will not be getting that opportunity. This is just some of the things I am telling you. Priority sector loans, MSME loans. You think the private sector is going to concentrate on doing social identification? They will only take care of their profits, and that is what we must never forget. When banks were nationalized, it was because the corporates were ineffective. It was because the private sector was ineffective, because the private sector was not sufficient moving towards the common man. It moved from elite banking to mass banking, and now the government is trying to take it back from mass banking to elite banking. This is what we must oppose. In each sector, retail customers will be affected. So we have to go to the people and say how they will be affected. How interest rates may come down for savings and fixed deposits. How loans can be given to very marginal, special sectors and may not go to priority sector. All this thing has to be highlighted, and this can be done only by All India Bank Employees Association soldiers, and I am confident you will march ahead keeping this campaign in mind. I am sure you all agree that women have been the beneficiaries of nationalization, because from 1975, along with the demand of All India Bank Employees Association, women have entered the banking industry in good numbers. That was what was Atmanirbhar. In fact, our union has made us self-reliant, have made us strong, have made us confident, made us financially independent. And at present, what this government is going, they are talking about Atmanirbhar. But do you really think we will be Atmanirbhar? Do you really think that many women can enter the banking industry or public sector? Will they be financially independent? I don't think so. You yourself think whether that is going to happen. Because of nationalization, because of the earlier policies, physically handicapped quota was there. So many of them were able to stand on their own feet in spite of being physically handicapped, whether they are blind, deaf, or any sort of handicap. That also will take a back seat. So comrades, let us move to actual Atmanirbharta. Let us retain at least what our organization has given us so far. Let us try to retain what nationalization has given us so far. And on this International Women's Day, seeking your support, I say, Women's Unity Zindabad, Zindabad, Zindabad. Women's Unity Zindabad, Zindabad, Zindabad. AIBA Zindabad, Zindabad, Zindabad. Thank you, comrades.